overpriced Aussie drugs.
What else do you have, Tim? Oh, we've started. You know, here's the thing. I just got a text from someone. And we've started the show.
Oh, have we?
So half an hour, they're not going to get a reply. So if they're listening,
I didn't know that. Yeah, thanks for telling us, guys, because I really had no idea.
Did you know that was because we were still running through our notes when I hit go? So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get when you
You just never know. We never know.
We don't know.
I don't know when the show's starting.
I came up with my shit 20 minutes ago.
I actually see the on-air sign now.
So that's
in our studio at the top there that alerts people to walk in that there is a show going on.
You get distracted by the beautiful scenery that we have, the panoramic views of Melbourne that we have. Or South
that's correct.
Melbourne.
Yeah, and there goes the train.
There goes the train. We've got the World Trade Center there. You can see the ocean in the distance.
Let's not give away too much. We don't want people to over there in the Crown Plaza to be placing their sights on us with their hair triggered.
Well, exactly right. Well, and I assume that's what's happening right now as well. How was your week, T-Mac?
The week's been hectic. Lots of work, lots of new things happening. Talking to people, slamming it out, doing whatever.
Do you believe in yourself?
Hell yes, I do.
So you're feeling pretty good about yourself?
Yeah, yourself?
I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Yeah, you're looking good.
I'm looking good. I'm feeling good, and that's all that matters.
That's what's important.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all the kids out there, just as long as you look good, you're doing okay.
That's right. It's half the battle, really.
So if you don't look good, I guess what I'm trying to say is
fashion before comfort, really.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's
Make
right.
sure and generational. There you go. There's a little bit of a lesson. First off the ranks, a little bit of a lesson for the kiddies.
That is good. We always want to end those like that. What do we got coming up, Joshua?
Dude,
that's your name, right?
So much is going on.
Yeah.
But thought I'd start off a little bit smooth. All right. It's a bit of a heartfelt story for the whole family.
Oh, good.
About a young kid in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I'll bring that to you straight after the intro.
And it's okay. Well, let's just leave it at that. We'll come back in a few seconds.
I go through rivers, so I don't leave a sink. I travel both directions, believe one set of prints. It's just a little trick of the indigenous, developing the visions of what religion is.
Welcome back to Generational.
Hello.
Another day, another Thursday. It's broadcasting day.
Broadcast day. It's gray and dismal outside, but it's alive and sizzling indoors.
Dilated people.
We have dilated. Our mouths are dilated, ready to spew the verbiage.
Dilated people.
Okay, settle down, people. Settle down.
Can we get people sitting in their chairs?
There's more in the back there, guys. Sit down.
Everyone find a seat. Everyone find a seat.
Good on you. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Generational.
It's another week, and I've got a great story from the week, T-Mac, that I wanted to bring up with you because it's really one that gives everyone a little bit of hope.
It's inspirational, isn't it?
It's an inspirational story. I assume it'll be in all the big magazines. It'll probably go down as one of the most. Nobel Peace Prize comes to mind.
Really? Peace Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay.
In humanitarianism.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a big word for you. Big word for you.
That was a few syllables. That one.
Yes.
Jake Davidson. All right. Young man from Los Angeles in America. Okay. Los Angeles is the place in America.
Yep.
He's got his prom coming up. Okay. Doesn't have a girlfriend. A little bit worried.
His prime.
His prom.
Prom.
What did I say?
You said prime.
So he's got a pram coming up.
Yeah, okay, he's pushing babies.
He's pushing babies in a pram.
Yes.
And he doesn't have a girl to push babies in the pram with.
Now here we have to explain to international listeners what a pram is, because it's called a stroller in the States. A baby stroller.
I used to have a different word for a pram as well.
Yes.
So a pram.
You have a different word.
We have a different word. So stroller is a pram.
Correct. Pram's a stroller.
There's the explanation for it.
Bit of a link there. Yeah.
There you go. We got that. We're getting there step by step.
So he doesn't have a date to his prom.
To his prom,
which is
Am I saying it right?
It's the ball. It's the dance.
It's the dance.
The year 12 dance.
Formal.
The senior dance.
We call it a formal.
Formal, right.
So
where you dress up, you hire a tuxedo, the girl gets her big prom dress, you buy lots of cocaine, you go in a limo, you go out, you hopefully get laid, and
hopefully.
Now you're an adult.
And there you go, prom.
Right.
There you go.
So this guy's been left high and dry, he's got no date.
He's got no date. He hasn't got a girlfriend. He was a little bit worried He uses YouTube. So what he's done is he's put together quite a clever little video and invited Kate Upton. Now, for those of you out there who don't know Kate Upton, search Kate Upton into YouTube, and Cat Daddy will come up. Almost the top 10 results.
Cat Daddy.
Watch it. Okay, watch it.
What are they in for? What are they in store?
You're welcome. A world of entertainment.
Okay. Yeah. So she's an entertainer.
You're going to go through some highs. You're going to go through some lows. Mostly highs.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kate Upton, look her up. Anyway, he asked Kate Upton to the prom. Okay.
Yep.
He's doing an interview with a radio station because the video went viral. It was a very clever video.
Yep.
Some of the things that he was talking about was they have lots of stuff in common. He was sort of pleading her, saying, I don't have a girlfriend. I want to have, I'm lonely, I'm desperate,
Pandering.
I'm an idiot. Like, I'm not good looking. Like, to that extent, sort of thing.
He was begging.
He was begging. He was on his knees,
begging for affection.
Pretty much begging.
Meanwhile, his mom was in the background smoking a cigarette in a bathrobe, drinking a pint of whiskey.
Yeah, keep doing your videos, son. You're never gonna find love. That's basically
get fucked. You ain't going to no prom.
Yeah, I'm horny. All right, I'm out for 5 minutes, and then I fucking so he was Bulgarian.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
and he was 42.
Yep.
Doing his prom. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's talking to a radio station. He's doing an interview with them. He's like, "Hey, what's up? Like, this is me. I'm Jake Davidson. I'm the man from Los Angeles.
Good-looking guy?
He's not a good-looking guy.
No,
he's
okay.
not. He's an average. He's an average-looking person.
Eloquent?
Would I say eloquent? Yes, I would say eloquent or elegant.
Eloquent.
What's eloquent?
He's able to speak well. He speaks well. He speaks properly.
You know what? I wouldn't say eloquent. No.
Okay.
He had a little bit of his voice was a little bit weird.
A little lispy.
It didn't flow.
All right.
It didn't flow. But the message was there.
Sure.
He did a great job. He's never going to amount to anything, but he did a great job. Talking to the radio station. Yeah, I'm Jake Davidson. I'm the man. She calls up. Yes, I'll go to the prom with you.
Really?
She's going to go to the prom with him, man.
Holy
She's going to go to the
shit.
prom with him. So I'm thinking to myself, a video is great. But I mean, that couldn't have been the first thing, and apparently it wasn't.
Oh.
He tried a bunch of other things first before.
Seriously?
He tried the YouTube video.
Did he?
Alright, so the YouTube video worked for him. That's great. But now it's time, okay, T-Mac,
Yep.
to listen to the failed attempts to get Kate Upton to go to your prom. Prom is the thing that you go and you dance and you go with a girl, and he didn't have a girl, so he asked Kate Upton. This is the way he asked. Okay, so he had a few other things that he tried.
Yep.
First one was sending her his hacked off body parts. Pretty straightforward, that one.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
And what was that in aid of? Like, what was his request based on that?
Well,
so, here are my parts.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the request?
This is where the whole plan fell down with this one here.
Yeah.
Is that he didn't send a note with the parts, and at this point she didn't even know that he was trying to get her to go to the prom.
Yeah.
So she was just receiving body parts in the mail.
Sure.
She didn't know who they belonged to.
Yeah.
She didn't know why she was receiving them. So that whole plan sort of just fell.
Was his penis part of the package?
No, he tried. He
kept that?
Bits of.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bits of.
Yeah.
Piece by piece. Every week she was receiving a bit of a surprise in the mail.
Like the fly goes with the prom.
He tried kidnapping her pets.
Uh-huh.
So cats and dogs, fish, all natural pets, ants and insects, and also pillow pets. So a lot of, she was trying to make her lonely, wanted to be vulnerable, and then he was springing the question on it, and then bam.
Okay. Yeah. So that one didn't work.
Didn't work. Learning karate. Great, technique.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I like where he's going with it. He wants to look cool. He wants to be able to defend her. Like he wants her to feel safe around.
Sure.
her.
So what did he do? So he went to karate classes.
Went to karate classes.
And he told her that he was going to go. He invited her to watch. What?
Again,
So it wasn't well thought out.
It wasn't well thought out at all.
Okay.
They weren't getting responses. Like for some
Hi,
reason.
Mom. I'm going to karate class. Let me know if Kate calls.
Yeah, if she calls, tell her that I'm going to karate class,
yeah.
and then it should be right. I'll be able to protect her.
Okay.
He tried burning down her house. He tried burning down his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he burnt down Paul Schaefer's house,
which
we don't mind about so much.
Paul gets a lot of play in these situations, doesn't he?
I mean, he has so many houses, and he's just a kooky guy. He needs to lose some of those, that weird wardrobe that he has.
I think he has a house for his sunglasses alone.
I think he
I'm
does.
Not mistaken. Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So he didn't burn down that one though.
No,
which is unfortunate.
Good. Yeah, okay.
And the last one, sea monkeys. Sea monkeys.
Yeah. So he tried the sea monkey thing.
He tried the sea monkey thing, and didn't really work out for him. So then the next step after that, naturally, was the YouTube option.
Okay.
Which actually worked for the guy. The ways to get Kate Upton to go to the prom with you. That list was the ways that you don't get Kate Upton to go to the prom with you. So there you go, Jake Davidson.
Good on you, Jake, man. Have a good time. I mean, do it up, do her well. Let us know how you go.
Do her up, do her well.
It is prom night. It is prom night.
That's the inspirational quote for the week.
Josh, I've got something serious to report here.
All right, give it to me, man. Give it to me. Hang on, let me just get serious.
Yeah. Aussies are paying too much for their cocaine. Are you aware of this?
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
Way too much for the cocaine.
A lot.
There was a study done in association with Fairfax Media.
Okay, in association with... So Fairfax is going straight.
Fairfax Media has done a research project
They're going hood.
In conjunction with I don't know who. And
Bill.
I've done my research.
From Flinders Lane.
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, he owns that little cafe, the little coffee thing. Aussies are paying way too much. They're paying $300 a gram for the cocaine.
That is ridiculous.
$300 a gram.
That is ridiculous.
Apparently, UK people in the UK, this is also happening. Not only that, Aussies are paying too much for low grade cocaine.
So bad cocaine, not great cocaine.
How do you feel about this? I mean,
I'm horrified.
First of all, I mean, first thing off the bat. Now, where was this guy from who did this Kate Upton thing?
Los Angeles.
Oh, he's from Los Angeles. So he's getting the good shit.
He's getting the good shit.
He's paying half what we're paying here.
Half the price.
Kate's going to be all over his lap.
Kate's going to love it. Like, she's going to be all for it. You know what I'm saying? And she'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
She'll be fine with it.
And, it's just that it goes to the point of high cost of living here. Sure, we're the greatest city to live in the world.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Right. According to Bill from Flinders Lane.
Yeah. Do we have to pay so much for our goddamn drugs?
Why do we have to? Yeah. What's the point of
that? There's no real reason for it. That's the point. That's what pisses me off. I just wanted to get your view on this.
So is it like an oil situation where there's like a committee, some sort of congressional board that decides on the price due to the supply and demand each week, or is it just the guys that are supplying the cocaine to Australia or selling it are going, you know what, let's jack the prices up?
It's basically Hector and Juan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Juan and Hector.
Yeah.
They're out there in Bolivia.
Yeah.
They got a couple cousins out there in Colombia.
Sure.
They're all cohorts. They get together and they basically have a map on the wall.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Mm-hmm. And they do like a pin the tail on the donkey thing. They put a blindfold on. Yeah. They're getting all loaded.
Crazy time.
Okay, who's gonna get the cheap shit this time? We want to get the good shit here, the good shit, cheap shit here.
And I never choose Australia.
Spin Hector around. Spin him around.
Spin it around.
Okay, back. Aussie get fucked.
Yeah, Aussie gets fucked. Now bring up the ice cream cake.
Exactly. So that's how it works.
That's crazy one.
This was some undercover operations that are done, and this is what's come down to.
So I want to know. Okay, so they're doing all these undercover studies on finding out the price of cocaine.
That's right.
They weren't. So how they know the prices? How are police not getting cocaine off the streets?
How are they not getting it off?
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're able to go up into a dealer and go, hey, how much are you charging for your cocaine?
They have them over for tea. They talk to them. They ask them what's happening.
Wine and dine them.
A bit of that.
Who sets up the industry standards for the drug world?
Where's the Coke board?
Where's the Coke board?
The Bodo Cork?
Let's start an initiative now.
Let's do it.
Let's be the Coke board.
Let's do it. People, send in your any samples that you may have recently purchased of cocaine. Please send them to Generational PO Box 9912 1746.3 .
And in big red letters, write anthrax on the front as well.
That would be good.
That'd be very handy. Just for a bit of a joke, you know what I'm saying?
There's a second part to this point before you got to say. Now I mentioned the UK was also getting some crap quality there.
Terrible.
The UK is doing some interesting things also with drugs in general in terms of trying to get the public on board to help them, like a Crime Stoppers type of thing.
Crime Stoppers thing. Yeah.
So what they've been doing is that average UK households are given scratch and sniff cards of marijuana.
Yeah, they are.
Basically.
Of course they are.
Cannabis scratch and sniff. Because you get these straight people, they have no idea what marijuana smells like. They've never smoked it. They don't know what it means. Yeah. There could be a mass cultivating operation right next to their house.
I see what they're doing.
So they're allowing them to get familiar with the odor.
Yeah.
So then in hopes that they will be reporting things like this. Now, they did actually try the sample cocaine cards with this one.
Yeah.
That didn't go according to plan.
It was a lick. It was a scratch and lick.
It was a scratch and lick, and it all went a bit awry there.
And a few people died. And
I think you know what I'm saying.
Have a rest in peace. So those smells for the marijuana, was it actual marijuana that they used to make the smell on the car?
It would have been, yeah.
So that means the people that were scratching and sniffing, or were they getting
a bit of a contact high, and everybody was hungry. It was great. They had everybody over for me. It was fantastic. They all fell asleep, and that was the end of the research.
Yeah, Domino's did a partnership with them, and they sent out vouchers with that scratch and sniff card, and then Domino's did a lot more sales. Buy
3 pizzas, get a scratch and sniff cannabis card. You know what I'm saying?
Business. T-Mac. Let me put a couple of words together for you.
Josho?
Sweden. Sex. What are your thoughts initially?
Sweden and sex. Sweden. Swedish. I think
the Swedes.
I think voluptuous blonde girls.
Absolutely, definitely.
Swedes.
Yeah.
Fun partiers, man. Love to party.
Oh my god, they love to party.
And then intercourse to follow.
Like sex. Sex.
In its simplest form.
Vaginal sex with these Swedish girls.
That's right.
Let me throw another word out to you. 14 years old. Now what are you thinking?
Now I'm thinking homework, Nintendo, Hello Kitty, and room 14 of the Hotel 6.
I'm still thinking.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So in Sweden, right, there's a Lutheran church. Okay, a Swedish
Lutheran.
There's a Lutheran church.
Lutheran, not a Lutheran.
Lutheran. The Lutheran. No, they louver. So
Lutheran.
So what they're doing is they're taking baby oil and they're louvering it over all the children.
What is louvering?
I don't know.
A louver is like a blind.
A louver is a blind?
Yeah, it's like a fuck this.
Oh my god, I'm sounding
Oh god, when will Generation Y learn anything? Oh my god!
So, Swedish Lutheran Church, alright? There's a Swedish Lutheran Church.
Swedish leather?
Swedish leather church.
Right.
A Leatherman church.
Bondage, a Swedish bondage
so
leather church.
They all have Leathermans.
Yep.
Okay.
Leatherman tools.
Leatherman tools.
Oh, I know that one.
You know?
Leathermans. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. Swedish Leatherman church, and they're giving out shagging diplomas to 14-year-olds.
Are they really?
Isn't that brilliant?
That's crap.
That is brilliant.
Bullshit.
What do you mean? We'll talk about it. What do you mean by that? So, I mean, shagging diplomas is what's being coined by news.com.au. But what they're actually called is basically they're getting the 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
When they turn 14, all the children that are part of this Leatherman church, they're attending a course named Love and Sexuality.
Oh, fuck.
Okay? And then upon completion of the course, they're given a certificate saying they are qualified for sex.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Legal age for sex in Sweden is 15.
Right.
So they're qualified for sex a year in advance, essentially.
They're basically qualified for blowjobs. That's what 14-year-olds are doing these days anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Or foreplay or heavy petting, right? Okay.
Well, what I'm thinking is, it's a business thing. Getting them involved in business nice and early.
Yeah.
$10 in the school playground, blowjob behind the tree or in the girls' toilets.
Yep.
There, away you go. $10, getting started in your business career, you know what I'm saying?
Shagging diplomas.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, one of the terms, there was actually one of the phrases that's commonly used in the course, and this is quote from the course.
Yeah.
Giving someone a blowjob.
That's in the curriculum.
It's part of
Giving some. They can't even say oral sex.
They're not saying oral sex. They're not saying fellatio. They're not dumbing it down at all. They're saying blowy, red hot blowy.
Section 3. Come everybody, tomorrow we're going to study snowballing, the art of extracting semen from the anus once ejaculate has been penetrated in it. Snowballing, ladies and gentlemen, do your homework tonight.
Everyone gather around, we're going to learn about a Portuguese pancake this morning. A Portuguese pancake where you take two Portuguese dudes, lay them on top of each other so their testicles become flat, connect like a stack of pancakes. Okay?
Is that a real thing?
I just made it up just now.
Oh, nice.
So, Portuguese pancake, everyone. So try it out at home. It's good fun.
Yeah, try it out.
So I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. 14-year-olds learning about sex. It's great for their education and stuff, but it's just hilarious.
That's insane.
And they're Swedish as well, which makes it so much sweeter. Here's the thing. Because they're 14, I sort of skimmed over the fact that the legal sex age in Sweden is 15.
You did mention that. Yes, you mentioned that.
That's young.
That is young. 15 is hella young for legal age. Legal age.
15 for the legal age, not the age where kids are like starting to do it, because kids are doing it early these days.
Anyway, yeah, sure.
15 is the legal age in Sweden.
That's crazy.
Because in Australia, do you know what the law is in Australia?
16, I believe.
16, and
in the States, 18.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So no one below 18. So if you're over 18, you can't have sex with anyone younger.
No, you
than
can't.
How about
and in some states, woman on top is illegal.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Some of the conservative Midwestern states or the Bible Belt states, woman on top.
What's the thought behind that?
Well, if a cop happens to be walking by and he hears, some over-the-top orgasms happening, there's a woman on top somewhere.
Obviously, there's a woman on top.
Yeah,
we don't want them to have a good orgasm.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. Have you got a woman on top of you?
Can you dismount that man?
Slowly.
Get that member out of there.
Slowly.
Okay, slowly. Now back on top. No, slowly off. Slowly back. Go ahead. I'll give you one more chance. Back on top. Slowly off.
Turn around. Face me and do it. So
face me.
Back down.
Bend the knees. You're not bending the knees properly.
Back down. Sir, can I get you to speak in Spanish? Here's the script. Here's the script.
Yeah. I got nothing else.
Portuguese pancake, everyone. It's time for the Portuguese pancake. Where's Juan and Hundo? Where's Juan? No, because they're Portuguese.
Yeah, I guess it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the situation, man. But I thought that was fantastic.
That's unreal. That's unreal. Let's go to Sweden.
Everybody, party down in Sweden town. Okay, so there's an ongoing issue in my life, Gino.
Yeah, as always.
I'm Gen Y. I like to fuck around.
Yes, you do.
A lot. Okay.
You can't see me, but I'm rubbing my eyes in dismay. This is, oh my god.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Talk to me.
So what I do normally during the day, I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. I get pretty candid in this show. I take a lot of fake poos. Okay?
Yeah.
And by fake poos, what I mean is I go to the toilet, I sit down one of the cubicles, and I play on my phone for about 20-25 minutes.
This is why you're at work.
While I'm at work.
Yeah,
just to kill some of the day.
Sure.
Usually it's towards the end of the day, so it sort of halves the time that I have left. And then, come back out, none the wiser, because you've been in the toilet. Like, who's going to say, hey, you were spending a bit of time in the toilet?
Now, do you leave your pants on and just sit on the top of the toilet cover? Or?
I commit. I take my pants off and underwear off and sit on the bowl.
So you don't take the whole... You're not like George Costanza. You don't take the whole kit off. You don't get completely naked.
I wish.
Yeah.
Is that what George Costanza did?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
At guest homes and things, he would go visit someone and he'd be completely naked in the bathroom.
Just get completely naked. Yeah. Why? Why would he do that? Let's talk about Seinfeld.
It gives you a bit... Well, not necessarily Seinfeld, but if you think about it, when you're sitting on the toilet, you need a bit of a proper spread to get a bit of a cheek spread.
Absolutely.
Now, sometimes if your pants are at your ankles, they're kind of holding you back a little bit.
Oh my god, I know what you mean.
Yes.
I'm completely...
So you've got... you need some freedom there. You need to let the old satchel be able to breathe. Yeah, let the old satchel breathe.
The parcels.
Yeah, the old flesh
the
satchel.
short stack.
The old marble sack.
I know what you're saying. I actually know what you mean. Because like when it's too close to go, it's like, well, it's like trying to push Play-Doh out of the, Portuguese pancake.
That's it.
So
you get it off. So you get the pants off and you sit down and just in hopes of something, in case the turtle gets an urge to actually stick his head out.
Maybe I have a little bit in there, and I'm like, I'm going to be here for 25 minutes. I may as well just sort of leave myself open to that.
What happens if while you're in there, someone else comes in and sits in a stall next to you?
Okay, it's like I told you this during the week. Here's the issue: is that I'm going in there innocently, just trying to waste some time.
Yeah.
And some other person's coming in
just to taint the place, just to taint it.
They're taking a shit next to me.
Yeah.
Right next to me. I'm trying to just chill out, man.
I don't think there's anything worse than hearing the syncopation and the flapping skin of an anus of another male next to you.
It's the worst.
It's just like, and then I mean, like if it's really diarrhea-esque, and you hear it coming out, then you hear it hitting the water, then you hear it splashing around, then you hear maybe a grunt or two. That's the worst. And you hear somebody go,
and then the smell starts as well.
Oh god, the smell! Forget about it.
And you're sitting there just in like someone else's smell. And you're not putting any smell out, you're not putting any noise out, and you're just chilling out.
And you're just updating Facebook. What the hell? I mean, he's coming to your office.
I'm playing games and shit.
He's coming to your office and just shat the place up.
So I'm thinking of changing venues, but then the whole point of the because it looks like you've just taken a long dump.
What about when have you ever gone so you're in the stall?
Mm-hmm.
somebody comes in, takes a shit. He's really quick. He leaves. So then you leave afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But just as you're leaving, someone comes in. And the place just reeks like
and
crazy, and they're like, "Dude,
I tried to time
and you're like, no, it wasn't me. I didn't even do anything." Yeah, right.
I actually know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'll even to the point where I will be done, and someone will walk in, and I will wait. If they're just
so there's no eye to eye.
If they're going to do number ones, I will let them go, and I'll just stay. Like I'll be back. I'll be fully dressed. I'll be off the toilet. I will have flushed already.
Yeah.
I'll stay in there. Okay, I'll wait. I hear that. I wait until they've washed their hands, and then they get out.
Yeah,
that's when I do get my quick getaway.
But one time you did say someone knocked on the door after you were waiting. What happened there? Someone knocked on the stall door, and
I'm like, yeah, I'm in here. It was the cleaner.
Yeah.
It was the cleaner.
Yeah.
She's like, hello, anyone in there? Yes. The door's closed.
But then
there's a smell.
She used one of her universal keys to actually open it up somehow.
I don't know if she heard. Maybe she thought it was maybe like the walls creaking or something. Because I was speaking quite a high pitched voice. Oh, it's me in here, what are you doing? And then she maybe thought it was like the door or maybe the wall, opened it up. Anyway, Portuguese pancake later, we've got a HR case on our hands.
I know, you stinky so bad.
You stinky so bad. I like.
Okay. Woo! Just let out a big old...
Yeah, just feeling good, man.
Fecal poo.
I got a BFC update for you if you want to hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you want to hear it. Do you want to hear it?
Let's leave that till last.
Let's leave it till last.
I just wanted to touch one thing. We're on the toilet thing.
Yeah, we are on the toilet.
And I was actually urinating earlier.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
That's so like you.
Like 5 minutes ago.
That's so like you.
Here. What I decided to do while I was urinating in the stall.
Yeah.
I'm a right-hander. I decided to switch hands.
Ooh.
And I decided to hold with left.
Why?
I don't know. It just came over me. I just thought, what would that feel like?
Yeah.
What would that feel like? It was really awkward.
Okay.
I skew to the left anyway.
Yeah.
So then to hold it my left, I really had to compensate and angle it the other way to go.
There was lots of wrist action going on.
A bit of wrist action. And then I thought, okay, I didn't really want to take it to this level, but I thought I might pass it on to you because you're such a bathroom aficionado.
Yeah, and I held the penis for a while.
I challenge you to wipe with your left hand and see what happens there. I think that would be a very messy affair because I think it would be really awkward.
That is a great point.
You would not be used to that angle. I think you'd be smearing your lower lumbar.
Actually, that's a great point. Yeah, because I was just thinking to myself, every time it's right hand.
Yeah.
No matter which side the roll's on, it's always right hand.
Definitely.
Oh my god, you just blew my world just that.
So I challenge our listeners out there to try not only wiping front or back, depending on your sex, and also holding your member with your opposite hand.
Front or back.
Yeah, wow.
We just lost our whole female audience. All
now,
4 of them.
Let's go to the BFC update now, shall we? Or do you want to...
Thinking of saving it, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, you want to save it now?
Okay. I'll do a real quick one. Basically, the new BFC guy... I was just really proud of him. He's going out. He's getting numbers.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the story about him going to the t-shirt shop and getting the number for that chick?
No.
Okay, so listeners, basically he went to a t-shirt shop. He walked up to the chick. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get your number." She's like, "Can't. The boss is here." He's like, "Well, I'm gonna get your number." And she's like, "Okay, well, I can't do it here." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes, and you're gonna give me your number." She's like, "Okay." Comes back in 5 minutes, buys another shirt, gets her number.
So he had to buy 2 shirts though.
BFC.
He had to buy 2 shirts.
He bought 3. He bought 2 in the first shop, 1 in the second. That's how the ladies get us. Generational for another week.
That's the episode for today. We hope you learned a lot. We hope you learned a lot about bathroom etiquette.
Very educational show. There's lots of international educational stuff as well.
Drugs, drug prices, where to get your drugs, how to test drugs.
It's almost becoming a public service, this whole show.
Absolutely.
So you're welcome in advance to everyone.
Some advice on how you geeks out there can get the ladies.
There you go. Make a YouTube video.
One way is make a YouTube video. Another way is to buy 3 t-shirts. So
do it. Yeah, either way. Yeah, we started with it. We started and ended with that little similarity, the synergy. I love it.
We did indeed.
Use lots of big words, and that's what I'm all about. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put that Kate Upton video on our Facebook. So if anyone wants to check it out, check it out. Go to facebook.com/generationalpodcast. Like our page.
You might also see a picture that, well, I'm a bit embarrassed to say, but Josh snuck it at me when I was on the train.
It was an interesting morning.
Interesting morning, kind of an after morning, and Joshua snuck a picture of me while I was taking a train ride, so you might be intrigued to see that one.
He was organising a magic trick, and, well, you'll see what happens when you check it out.
You know, I wouldn't have been it right. You know where to get us, guys. We're now on, what's that one called? Stitcher. Leatherman Stitcher. Snitcher, Sneaker, and iPoons, and anywhere else you want to check us out. You can also get us on the email. That email thing.
The email.
Get us on the email.
What was that?
I don't know. Some old man talking.
Was that an old dude?
Yeah.
So what you're saying? What you're insinuating is emails are old now.
Are you on the emails?
You got the emails. It's like, so emails has become the new telegraph, is what they're saying. Like,
that's right. And you can still subscribe to that YouTube feed. Ed Warlick, I think that's his surname. Forgive me if I'm saying it incorrectly. Subscribed to us this morning. He also does a podcast there. He does a podcast which we'll spruik next time because I can't right off the bat remember. Oh, it's Don't Quit Your Daycast. That's Ed's podcast there. Have a listen to that. Don't Quit Your Daycast. Good listen there. Give it a shout out. And anything else?
I'm good, man. That's it.
We're gonna go out to some Birdie Nam Nam. This is Birdie Nam Nam, and we out until next week.
Lay.